Polygamy in Islam.
Astra, so is polygamy widely practiced in Islam?
Listen.
Polygamy exists in Islam, but it's much less common in practice than many people assume. What the scripture allows, Quran. The Quran permits a man to marry up to 4 wives, but it attaches a major condition. He must treat them all equally and provide for them fairly. The verse that discusses this also warns that if a man cannot be just and fair, then he should marry only one.
Yes.
Because true equality between spouses is very difficult, many scholars say the text itself indirectly pushes toward monogamy. Historically, the permission appeared in a context where many men had died in wars, leaving widows and orphans. Multiple marriages were partly framed as a way to support vulnerable families in that society. What actually happens today, in most Muslim-majority societies today, most marriages are monogamous. Polygamy exists but is a minority practice. Some countries place legal restrictions on it. For example, Tunisia bans polygamy completely. Turkey also prohibits it under civil law. Indonesia allows it but requires court permission. Saudi Arabia permits it, but it's still not common among most people. Economic reality also plays a role. Supporting multiple households is expensive, so many men simply don't pursue it.
Yeah.
Social reality. Across the global Muslim population, the majority of marriages are one man and one woman. Polygamy tends to appear more often in certain regions of West Africa or parts of the Middle East, but even there it's not the dominant pattern. So the distinction is important. Permitted in scripture, yes. Widely practiced everywhere, no. And interestingly, Islam didn't introduce polygamy. It already existed in many ancient societies, including biblical ones. Figures like Abraham, Jacob, and King Solomon in the Bible are described as having multiple wives. What Islamic law did historically was place a numerical limit for and attach conditions, whereas earlier societies sometimes had no limit at all. If you want, we can also explore a related question that often surprises people. Why Islam allows a man multiple wives but doesn't allow a woman multiple husbands? That question opens up a really interesting discussion about history, law, and how societies were structured.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well explained. Most of the Muslims I know, they all have one wives. I'm telling you. People I know, I talk to, I'm very close to, they all have one wives. Like this website explains it the way I see it. Because it is there, but mainly when you go to Western nations, you know, it's not that dominant because of, like, you had his explanation, things like, you know, welfare, how you treat them, economic this and that. And sincerely, most of the people I know are only with one wife, but they are still Muslims. You see? So guys, I just feel like sharing this, and those that are asking the question, there are also some, like you said, Tunisia, Turkey. These are also Islamic nation, but by law, some of them, maybe because of, I don't know, in terms of Turkey, because I know I have kind of some family there that, you know, they're all with only one wife. You understand? And please, you can go back. I don't need to say more. This app, Astra, explains it better than, clarifies it so much. I would like to see you on my next video. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.